Today I'm going to show you the best deck for every legendary card in Clash Royale. Pedal to the metal, man, we're in the first match. And guys, this deck right here does have a lot of legendaries in it, but the legendaries that I'm trying to highlight right here are the Mother Witch, Inferno Dragon, and Mega Knight. This is the best deck for all those three legendaries. For the rest of the legendaries in this deck, there are going to be other decks that I think are just a little bit stronger with them. But yeah, guys, a lot of the decks here today will have one or sometimes more legendaries, even, yeah, 2 or 3 in some of the decks here. Just because a lot of the top meta decks just use multiple legendaries. That's really the reason for that. Mega Knight actually does get right on the tower here. Not really sure what this guy's trying to do. Oh, late mini Pekka. That is actually going to be pretty hard to deal with. Guys, I think we have to eat most of this bandit. No, I think I eat the whole bandit. Dude, this is not the best start, man. This guy's known for being a very aggressive and kind of no-skill recruits player. And yeah, there goes the recruits right as I mention it. I think I have to let that mini Pekka get a hit, guys. Oh, this is such a bad start. Mother Witch low-key does kind of eat up the recruits, I guess, which is good. Mother Witch also should survive here on 1 HP. Yeah, I mean, a little bit more than 1 HP, but yeah, that's looking pretty good for us here. He does go for the arrows, which I guess takes out mostly everything, but we defended, and that's really all that matters. I'm going to go for kind of an aggressive ghost right here. I just want to try to get my damage back if I can. Okay, he does go for the mini Pekka. Mini Pekka's pretty annoying for us here just because he has the ability of the hero. If it was a normal mini Pekka, I feel like it wouldn't be as hard. But anyways, guys, this deck functions really well because you just have the Mega Knight kind of as your really big tank, and then you have Mother Witch to deal with swarms really easy and get you a big counter push, so then you just have pretty much something for everything. Of course, Inferno Dragon's going to just dilute any big push of any kind, which is great. Oh, he does get the miner in the front. I was hoping he would go for it in the back and I could catch it. This will be really hard to come back here, guys, but we do have the Evo Inferno Dragon right now, and I really, really like the Evo Inferno Dragon. It's one of the cards, or I guess evolutions, that can give you some of the best comebacks possible. Ooh, I don't like those arrows by our opponent, but I feel like he probably didn't have much else in cycle, so maybe he had no choice right there. Dude, this Inferno Dragon is definitely going to cook it up a little bit. Oh, it for sure is going to cook it up. He's probably going to get a late mini Pekka, I feel like, right? Okay. Ramrider is going to probably take the tower, guys, and we can just try to get a Golden Knight down the pocket here, kill this princess, allow our Evo Inferno Dragon to keep on going, and guys, he has literally just no reset to it. Unfortunately, King Tower is going to kill it, but it's still got a lot of value there. And we're already back in this match just like that. I'm just going to try to get to another Evo Inferno Dragon because I feel like that's really my key to winning this matchup. Our Ramrider is not that good since he has mini Pekka, so I kind of have to try to find other ways to break through. Alright, so we get a Mega Knight down in the back right here. Played it on the left side just to make sure he can't go in for, you know, some sort of mini Pekka push or something like that. Wait, what? Mega Knight? Wait, that's low-key good. Okay, you know, it's good, except of the fact that, my Mother Witch is kind of just, like, left unattended here. That's a nice Inferno Dragon as well, by the way. And because he wasted the mini Pekka, guys, he can't really deal with my Ramrider, and the Inferno Dragon just annihilated everything. Look at our Ramrider sneaking on through in here. We can also go for a nice Golden Knight ability. We kill everything, and I think we just go for a Mega Knight in the back again, guys. Dude, this deck is working so well. Every card in this deck just seems to be serving a nice purpose. And yeah, I just love that in this deck you can also easily adjust cards based on your playstyle. Like if you want it to be cheaper, you can put an E-Spirit over Mother Witch, or, you know, if you, yeah, there's a lot of changes you can make. Like if you want it cheaper, yeah, you could put like a E-Spirit, but if you want to have it like better against Firecrackers and Dark Goblins, you can just like switch out, you know, a couple little Evos. You could get like Evo Zap instead of Evo Mega Knight or something. Bro, look at this Inferno Dragon. That is actually insane. Next up, guys, we are playing the best Sparky deck in Clash Royale, and I know a lot of people are pretty big fans of Sparky, but also a lot of people really hate it and would just never try a Sparky deck in their life. But guys, if you've never played Sparky before, I highly recommend you give this deck a try in this meta. It's so powerful, especially with the hero mini Pekka up in here. It really allows your pushes to get so much more value. And also the Evo Skarmy is really nice. You can just like go for a split Evo Skarmy in the back and then kind of block for the captain using your giant. And when you separate that captain behind everything, that can just get you some crazy value sometimes. This guy is probably going to go for the Golden Knight ability. Yeah, he does get a nice ability, which does avoid our Sparky shot. Oh, he has Zappies as well. Man, guys, this is actually really bad for us. I didn't know he had zappies. If I had known he would have zappies, I probably would have played that a little bit differently. He does go for the zap, but our minion horde actually still does take care of everything, so I guess not a bad start. I think this guy actually has the no win condition boss bandit spam deck. I mean, I guess the win condition really is just the boss bandit, but that's pretty much all that he has. He's actually going to get a lot of damage right here. Oh, this is bad. We do get kind of a late Skarmy, though, which hopefully can deal with things. Okay, this boss bandit is going to once again just end my career. I think I just got to go for a very late zap, and man, that was not a good start. Opponent does go for a Golden Knight the bridge. He's honestly going to get a lot of damage here, but at least our tower's not down, I guess. Oh, that was bad. All because I didn't know he had zappies in his deck. Alright, guys, well, I guess it's all or nothing now. I'm just going to Sparky the back right here. It's most of the time it's usually good to Sparky first, guys, and then Giant after. And the reason why is because when you Sparky the back, they'll oftentimes try to play like a Bandit or a Mega Knight, something like that. And then you can just go for like a Giant towards the middle to kite their stuff into your push. That's basically how it works most of the time. Okay, this guy does go for the zappies, but we actually do have the arrows plus zap, which does fully take them out. He does get a Golden Knight ability, but look at our hero Skarmy. I mean, our Evo Skarmy. It feels like a hero, though, the way it's working right here. Bro, the mini Pekka! Wait, I didn't know he had a hunter this whole time. Guys, look at our Sparky! He wasted the zap, so we can just literally spam everything at the bridge. This deck is so negative skill. Dude, this deck is literally negative brain cells, man. This is actually insane. I feel like this deck used to take a little bit of thought before Hero Mini Pekka and Evo Skarmy came out, but now it really doesn't take an ounce of skill. This deck right here is both the best Princess and best Miner deck in Clash Royale. Now, I know a lot of you guys are probably thinking that Miner Poison is the best Miner deck in Clash Royale, and honestly, I think it is for the majority of top players, but I feel like for the rest of the people in the game who don't have like picture-perfect defense, they're still kind of learning a bit. They make mistakes once in a while, or they're just not always fully locked in. They're sometimes playing on the toilet or whatever. I think this is actually probably a better Miner deck, and it's more of an old-school Miner bait deck, but it's really good right now just because the Evo Skarmy is in the game, and I feel like the Evo Skarmy helps this deck out so much. And it's really nice to have the Miner up in here as well, because then you can just like tank for minion hordes, tank for the skeleton generals from the Evo Skarmy. You get so much value out of really everything in this deck. I'm going to go for my wall breakers here, just get my king activated kind of early. This guy is playing Hog Earthquake, which should normally be a pretty hard matchup, but I'm just going to try to see if we could somehow maybe get a crazy Evo Skarmy or somehow just catch this guy off guard. Alright guys, I guess we go for the Miner on the tower right here. We just have to kind of switch up our defense against the Hog Rider as much as we can. Guys, the trick to beating Hog decks is that you sometimes want to go for like Skarmy to defend the Hog Rider. Oh, he does get a pretty quick Earthquake there. But he delayed so much that he only got one Hog hit. It could have been a lot worse than that, to be fair. He does go for the Log, but we still force out some more Elixir, which is great. But yeah, guys, the key against Hog Rider is to switch up your defense. Sometimes you want to Inferno Tower on the Hog, sometimes you Skarmy, and you can do it like way up high so they can't really react and stuff in time. You can also Minion Horde to full counter a Hog Rider. Also, wow, look at this Princess value. We're going to get a quick Log as well. Bro, this guy cannot defend right now. We can Evo Skarmy the other side so he can't defend my Princess. Then I'm also going to Wall Break this because he has to Log on the right side. Oh, he goes for the Earthquake. Okay, it's fine though. Look at all that Princess damage we got. This deck is so good for comboing people. Like, you just force out one card, then they need that card for something else, then they have it. They have their cycle like just all messed up all the time. That's kind of how this deck works. And you would normally think Hog Earthquake looks kind of like an impossible matchup for a deck like this normally, but in reality, it's actually not nearly as bad as you would think. I feel like if I was the one playing Hog Earthquake, I would personally win. I don't know about this guy, though. This guy ain't really at that level yet, I suppose. He does get the Earthquake down, but not really going to do much for him. I'm going to go for a Bridge Princess here. The Bridge Princess actually can get you a lot of damage throughout the game with this deck. Wait, we could go for the Wall Breakers here, and he can't really defend. Oh, he gets the Firecracker down, and a Mini Pekka. Maybe a bit of an over-defend here by our opponent. We do get a nice Skarmy down. Oh my gosh, the Hog Rider just bypassed everything. Shoot, that's kind of bad for me, guys. Hold up. We could go for a Miner, though, and if he wastes his Ice Spirit, he can't kill this Wall Breakers. Yes! See, guys, the only way he could counter Evo Wall Breakers... Okay, he got so lucky there. No, that was actually... Wait, he just played Earthquake on nothing? But, guys, the only way he can really counter the Evo Wall Breakers is with, like, a Spirit plus Log. Otherwise, it's really hard for him. But he actually got really lucky there on the Ice Golem, getting the death damage, unfortunately. Oh, he's in trouble again. He has to Earthquake the Skeleton General. You guys can see... Oh, nice, we got a connection there. You can see the Skeleton General is always forcing out his Earthquake, but then if he plays the Earthquake on that, he can't really break through for a while because he has to just try to cycle back. Otherwise, he's just not really going to get through the Inferno Tower and everything. I think I'm actually going to have to defensive wall breakers right here, but it's really not the end of the world for us. Yeah. Alright, I'm just going to get an Inferno Tower this time. It's better to just, you know, get Inferno Towers and be safe once you're later in a match. I'm going to go for a Bridge Princess here. We also get our wall breakers down, and we do take a nice win. The best Fisherman, Royal Ghost, and Log deck in Clash Royale is actually Royal Giant Cycle, guys. Royal Giant Cycle is so powerful right now, and it's a pretty... Well, I don't know. It's weird, guys, because this deck does take a lot of skill in some ways, but in other ways, it's actually really easy to play. Like, I feel like the Fisherman can take a lot of skill to get cool king activations and stuff like that, but on the other side of it, sometimes the RGs, the bridge, are just so no skill. Anyways, I'm going to go in kind of aggressively here with the Ghost plus RG, because this guy cycled the Hero Musketeer, so he's probably going to at least take a bit of damage. The delivery actually really didn't hit too much at all for him right there, and it's not even going to kill the Ghost. Nice, that's going to be so much damage. Nice, the Ghost is alive! He does get a late E-Spirit, but this is looking great for us. He can't really go for a Hero Musketeer turret, because we just pulled that Musketeer right on in there. And I think we just go for a little bit of a Skelly surround here on his Ghost. We can even get our Evo Ghost, guys, just to get the ghouls spawned in right there. Then we're going to get even more ghouls once he pops this Ghost up again. He does go for the delivery, but that's not going to be enough to counter the Ghost. Still going to get some damage. We force out a crazy weird Goblin Hut. I could RG this side and take a lot of his left tower, guys, but I think I'm just going to hold off and RG the back instead, because I might as well just go for the right side since it's so low in HP already. If he tries to go in for piggies, we do have our Hunter, and yeah, we just have so many options with this deck, man. So many defensive options, and just a great deck overall, honestly. It's, yeah, one of the more consistent decks ever. It just has so many good things about it. I feel like this guy might try to go for a Ghost soon, so we actually get a Prediction Fisherman, and the E-Spirit completely wrecks everything. He does get his hut down, so RG is just gonna die here, I guess. But we have another RG at the ready in a second, which we can maybe just go for. He might get a Hero Musketeer, though, which is really the only issue. Okay, I'm just gonna defend right now. We don't have to be that aggressive. I mean, we're up a lot of damage now, so I might as well just play a little bit of smart defense here. Beautiful log right there, killing the E-Spirit on sight, man. And Ghost actually, okay, doesn't kill the Hero Musketeer. Oh my gosh, he had lightning there. I mean, I kind of knew he had lightning, but I didn't really think about it, so I wasn't really ready for that. That was an aggressive lightning, though, so I'm hoping we can maybe punish him a little bit for it. Okay, this should be a pretty nice log here to kill everything. It's actually really nice to have the log over Barbaro in this matchup, because if I had Barbaro, I couldn't really reach those Goblin Hut Spear Goblins, but because I have the log, I'm able to easily snipe them down every single time. Anyways, I know this guy has the Evo Pigs right now, I believe, in cycles, so I have to be ready for that. Hopefully the Ghost can kill this Hero Musketeer. I think it will kill it pretty quickly. He does go for the turret, but it's not in reach. Oh my gosh. Right now we are playing the best deck for Electro Wizard, Magic Archer, and the Lumberjack as well. And it's just this Pekka Bridge Spam deck, and I feel like Pekka Bridge Spam is actually pretty viable in this meta if you have the right variation. Certain old variations just don't work well at all now, but if you have the right version, guys, it can get so much value. And that Golden Knight was kind of crazy, by the way. That was like insane timing right there. I timed it literally perfectly to dash exactly when he got more Witch Skeletons. I'm going to go for a Battle Ram right here. This guy, I feel like, just defended really poorly. I just pressured him so good that he couldn't really get a good defense off, and yeah, looking pretty good for us, actually. This guy definitely has Graveyard. It's going to be pretty hard to kill the Evo Witch and stuff, but I feel like our main hope here is definitely going to be the Golden Knight. Okay, we do get his Hero Knight out right there on the Royal Ghost, and I'm kind of curious to see if this guy's going to try to go in for a Graveyard or something like that. Okay, I guess we can just go for kind of an aggressive Pekka right here. Pretty sure he's probably going to go for like a Witch on defense, but if we could get a nice Golden Knight, that will be really good. Yeah, I'm going to go for kind of an aggressive Golden Knight right here. He has the Knight out of cycle, so I feel like he's going to kind of struggle to block this. Yes, we get a beautiful Golden Knight right on the tower, guys. We get Evo skeletons in that arrows there. We kill his witch completely. Pekka's going to take down the knight right here. He's going to keep defending the Pekka so we can just battle ram other side, but he's already calling good games, so I guess he is giving up at this point. Man, that was such a clean combo, guys. The Golden Knight is so clutch in this deck, and you could see the Magic Archer also got us so much value, and it really just forced out so much elixir to where he couldn't really defend my big Pekka push after he spent all of that on the Magic Archer. The best Spirit Empress and Lava Hound deck in Clash Royale is definitely this one right here with the Heroic Knight and the Evo Skarmy and everything. Okay, this guy does go for a poison on our Tombstone, so I actually am going to Lava Hound. Now guys, with this Lava Hound deck, it's very much played like a defensive type of deck, so you don't really want to Lava first play or, you know, just be too aggressive or anything like that. Like with some Lava Hound decks, you just Lava first play, you just kind of trade towers and stuff like that. But with this version, guys, you want to prioritize defense over offense. You want to defend first and then attack most of the time. We do get a nice Spirit Empress here, kind of making sure to space it out from the Hound so his Goblinstein can't get a nice ability onto it. He does go for the guards to catch my Miner, which does stop it pretty well, but we're still looking pretty good right now. Yeah, he's going to get a little bit of damage here, but I feel like we're still fine. Dude, I should have zapped a second earlier, and I could have actually maybe kept that Spirit Empress on like 1 HP. Okay, he does go for the Barbaro Graveyard. I feel like we're fine here with a Skarmy. Yeah, guys, I don't know why he would go for that Graveyard. I feel like maybe he didn't realize I would have Skarmy. I'm not really sure why else he would do that. He does get a great Goblinstein ability, though, so not the best start for us, but not the worst either. This Hero Knight here, we could actually get an ability onto if we feel like it, and he might have to respond to it. Yeah, I'm going to ability here. Give me my flipping elixir back, man. I'm actually going to go for a Ground Empress. I feel like that's just going to DPS down this Stein monster so quickly. Yeah, that actually kind of works, I guess. I mean, he's going to get, you know, a little bit of damage and whatever, but overall we defended okay, and he might still have to respond to this Skarmy. Also, we're getting closer to our Evos, which is great as well. Just going to play a little bit defensive right here, guys. I went for kind of an aggressive early Lava Hound push, but you guys can see that mostly we're playing this deck defensively. Alright, pretty good defense right there. I think we can actually start with the Spirit Empress in the back here, guys, because if I go for a Hound, he could try to just Gobstein the bridge, but if we go for an Empress first, he's going to have to, you know, just get ready to defend, and he can't really push into it. Now, he might still go for a Stein. Yeah, he still does go for the Stein, but I think what I'm going to do here is actually Miner to bait out his guards or something like that, and then Fireball to try to predict them. Okay, we do predict the Evo Valkyrie right there. I'm also going to zap here just to fully kill that Goblin Doctor. Just going to get my Tombstone going kind of early. He does go in for the Graveyard. We get a nice Skarmy, which does absolutely nothing. Ability. Oh my gosh, that ability just saved my life, guys. Oh my gosh, look at our Empress! Bro, look at the Spirit Empress. Wait. Bro, no, wait, guys, I'm not real. I have a level 11 Spirit Empress, and I didn't realize it this whole time. I'm like, what the flip? That's doing like 100 damage. I'm like, wait, I have level 11 cards. Am I not on ladder? And then I realized, bro, I have a level 11 Empress. Bro, this deck is so good, guys, that I'm winning with the level 11 Spirit Empress. Wait. Wait a minute. Oh my gosh. He done it! He done it! He bloody done it! He bloody done it, guys. Smash the like button for that, man. That is insane. Level 11 Spirit Empress, and we won at top ladder. Alright, guys, we're in the next match, and we are playing the best Graveyard and Ice Wizard deck in Clash Royale. Oh, shoot, I messed up my guards. Man, I was trying to split them, but I kind of slipped a little bit with my finger right there, unfortunately. Man, that kind of sucks. Already took a lot of damage just from that. The opponent right here actually might have like a Mega Knight deck by the looks of it. Archer, Queen, Wallbreakers, Bandit. I think it's Mega Knight. Anyways, guys, this deck basically just like a brick wall on defense. You pretty much fully defend in single elixir in most matchups. And then as you get into like late double or sometimes even triple elixir, then you'll finally start to go in for like 2 or 3 graveyards. And oftentimes that's really all you need to actually win a game. I guess I'll let the Mega Knight jump right here. Oh, shoot, it didn't jump. Oh my gosh, what is happening? Where are my troops going, bro? Dude, are we dead butt? Where is this Mega Knight going? Bro, what the freak is happening right now? I guess I'll pop the ability here just to get the tower damage and also, you know, chip down the Mega Knight, kill these goblins here as well. That was actually a pretty good start. Now, guys, I do want to also say that I know some of you guys might not have Goblinstein leveled up because it is a champion that I feel like not a lot of people have been using recently. So if you don't have it leveled up, you could completely feel free to play Baby Dragon instead, and the deck will work almost just as well. So it's, yeah, great to have that as well. Alright guys, our opponent goes for the Archer Queen in the back. I feel like Goblinstein pretty much always in the same lane as the Archer Queen shuts it down pretty nicely, so we're just going to Stein into that. We do have the double tank in the Knight and the Stein, so that is actually pretty nice to deal with these annoying Mega Knight decks. And we have guards for the Prince as well, which is great. See, Baby Dragon would be great in this deck as well, but I guess the one thing it could be a bit weaker in is, well, you don't get always as much offense with it, and also you wouldn't have, like, the double tank for Mega Knights and stuff like that. Especially the Evo Mega Knight can be really annoying at times, like, right here it's gonna kind of mess up our defense a little bit. But I think we're still gonna defend pretty well. Yeah, look at that defense, man, that was actually so easy. And the Ice Wizard slowing down everything is just so nice as well. We're going to go for kind of an aggressive graveyard here just because he wasted the Goblin Gang. I'm going to poison as well. I'm just so confident in our defense, guys, that I'm not really worried about it. He does zap the graveyard, but look how many skeletons we're getting, and his tower just has no ammo left, so wasn't really able to help him very much. Okay, Queen is going to die there. Perfect. He does go for a bandit. He's kind of trying to pressure a bit and stuff, but I feel like we can literally just go for a Goblinstein. Yeah, we can just Goblinstein here. Maybe even ignore this whole bandit and just go all in. Yeah, guys, I think we just go literally all in at this point. Shoot, I hope I didn't make a mistake. Wait, I might have made a mistake, guys. Wait, I think I made a mistake. Okay, I'm just gonna have to get a nice Evo Cannon to finish off the Archer Queen. I think we're actually fine, though. Yeah, I think we should be fine. I thought I was in a little bit of trouble, and yeah, maybe I'm in a bit of trouble, but I think we still should be fine, probably. We could just go for a nice Ice Wizard here. That will easily counter the Bandit and everything. I'm going to cannon up high as well. Oh my gosh, I don't think that's enough. Okay, guys, a little bit of a sloppy defense, maybe. But overall, I defended really well. Just like a couple slight mistakes there. And I feel like at this point, we just have to Poison Cycle. Because I know our opponent has the Evo Mega Knight in Cycle, guys. So I'm not really even going to try to go in for a Graveyard Goblinstein. Because the Goblinstein will just get knocked back by the Mega Knight pretty easily, so it's better just to Poison Cycle at this point. And you guys could see I really didn't have to graveyard much throughout the game. It was mostly just locking down the defense, and then in a couple good opportunities I was able to get a lot of damage. He's calling the good game already. Guys, I did show a Ram Rider deck earlier in this video, but I think the deck we're using right now is actually the best Ram Rider deck in Clash Royale, and it's also the best Bandit deck as well in Clash Royale. Bandit is low-key not bad right now because people just haven't faced much Bandit for a long time, and I feel like a lot of the time they just kind of mess up their interactions against Bandit, so you're able to get a lot of value with those low HP Bandits that will just get random connections here and there. I'm actually going to go for kind of an aggressive Executioner. That's a debatable Snowball out of our opponent. He does get the Skarmy down, but we can just Boss Bandit ability, just get that back to safety, and okay, he does get his Hero Knight down, but not looking bad, honestly. Yeah, the Executioner will deal with most of this Inferno Dragon. We could Snowball just to probably fully kill it, I think. Wait, I'm gonna go for a Bandit here as well, guys, because he only has minions to counter this right now, but the Executioner is gonna block him from using that, so he has to just arrows instead, and takes a lot of damage. I'm gonna go in for my Ghost at the Bridge because I feel like this guy's cycle is still pretty terrible right now. Yeah, he goes for the minions, which is probably, you know, not what he wanted to do there. I'm just gonna Ram Rider the back. I don't want to Boss Bandit because he's gonna probably just get an easy Skarmy if I do that. Guys, I'm pretty sure he has the Evo Skarmy right now. I wasn't really paying much attention. Yeah, he does, so that's gonna be pretty good for him, but we can just Bar Barrel it and deal with it pretty nicely. I feel like he probably could have got more value out of it than what he did. Also, guys, he tries to go in for the Lava Loon push, thinking he's all slick and stuff, right? But little does he know we have the Evo Snowball, and you guys might be kind of surprised to see no Evo Ghost in this deck, and we just have the Evo Executioner and Snowball. But guys, Evo Executioner is just literally game-changing for this deck. I mean, look how it just defended that push there. And also, the Evo Snowball is so broken defensively for this deck. It's not that you really get like a crazy amount of offense with it. It's mostly the defense that makes Evo Snow good in this deck. It really helps against Golem, against Lava Hound, against Giant, all of that annoying stuff, so that's why it's so nice to use here. We could get a nice snowball down, just trying to give our Executioner some time to hopefully kill most of the Inferno Dragon. I guess it's not quite going to, but we're still chilling. I'm gonna go for my Ram Rider. Might be kind of hard for him to stop. Wait, we could just go for a Lightning right here. That's gonna kill that, and I think we just take the win. Yeah, he goes for the balloon here, but all we have to do is Evo Executioner, then get like a snowball, and bro, there's no chance for this guy to break through, man. Good game. Alright, the next deck that we're using is this Golem deck right here, which is the best Phoenix, Goblin Machine, and Night Witch deck in Clash Royale. Kind of all niche legendary cards that I feel like aren't used a crazy amount, but in the right deck they can get a lot of value. And we do also have the only legendary Tower Troop. No wait, Dagger Duchess is legendary too, isn't it? I kind of forget, but I just know the Chef Tower is a legendary Tower Troop. Alright. Yeah, Goblin Machine isn't really too popular these days, but I feel like it still gets a lot of value in the right matchup. Yo, that actually might splash the tower. Yeah, it does. That's actually not bad damage right there. I'm almost tempted to Golem the bridge, bro. I'm going to do it. Guys, I'm actually going to do this. We're almost going to get our Chef Pancake. He wasted the cannon and stuff, so I feel like there's no reason not to just go all in at the bridge right here. I know it seems dumb, but guys, it's low-key going to kind of work here, it looks like. Gonna get a zap down pretty quickly. Gonna pop our mini Pekka ability, guys, and he's so in trouble. He is so in trouble right now. We have our vines at the ready. Mini Pekka gets right on the tower instead of going for the knight, bro. Oh my gosh. Okay, his tower's gonna, you know, take care of the mini Pekka, but we took most of it. We do have no big spell, so we could still be in a bit of trouble trying to finish off his tower, but safe to say things are looking pretty good here. Knight is just gonna die, and we're chilling. Alright guys, he does go in for the Goblin Drill. I'm just going to get a Night Witch down, and then Bomber is going to deal with the Goblin Drill pretty nicely, I think. Yeah, we take a bit of damage from it with just a Bomber, but we still get a nice Elixir trade and everything. So that's not too shabby at all. Okay, I think I'm just going to Golem at 10 Elixir. He's probably going to try to cycle to another Drill and just attack me. But we have our mini Pekka and stuff, so shouldn't be too big of an issue, I think. I look, he might have to zap this Recruit here, because the Chef Tower does have a bit worse defensive interactions, and it does take a lot of damage from some things. But guys, look, the Goblin Machine's going to be so nice right here in this Golem push. Golem pushes are just really nice with the Goblin Machines, man. They just take down bombers and all these little annoying things, so it's great to have it sometimes. Man, his delivery and everything is actually really challenging for us, but I guess we're still chilling. I'm just going to Night Witch the back of this side, guys. Yeah, see, that's why I did the Night Witch there. I knew he'd try to probably go in for a drill. He can't really Knight ability now. Oh, he does go for it. Dang, that's kind of bad for us here. We take a lot of damage, guys, but hey, I think he spent kind of a little too much Elixir there, so hopefully we're able to get our damage back. We do have our Evo Zap, and we're up like a good 10 Elixir right now. By the way, guys, I do want to ask you, what did you get for Christmas? For me, I got like some clothes and some random stuff. I didn't really wish for anything in particular, because honestly, I wasn't even really sure what to get. I feel like at this point, like, I don't really have anything in particular that I like really need, so it's kind of hard to know what to ask for Christmas and stuff like that. But I did get this, though. I got this, oh shoot, it's like disappearing. I got this little goat statue. And like, yeah, clothes and couple different little things. Alright, man, we actually got no damage right there, guys. It's looking kind of bad for us. I'm glad we had a good start, though, so at least we're still, holding our own, despite taking a lot of damage here. Okay, man, we need to take it right here, I feel like, guys. If we don't take it, man, I honestly don't know if we're gonna be able to do it. To just win this game, you know? Sure, I'm gonna go for a Phoenix here, guys, just to give a bit less poison value. Nice, the rocket is gonna kill that, Bomber right there. He does go for the poison. I think I'm just gonna actually Vines the tower simply to just chip it out, you know? Not really to do anything else. The Golemites here, I guess, are not really gonna do too much, but it's fine. Okay, we're just going all in here. Level 16 Golem the bridge. This guy is going in for the, Hero Knight and everything, so we gotta try to block it, maybe. Nice, guys, the Hero Knight ability is not reaching far enough to kill my Bomber. Or not kill my Bomber, but just, like, mess it up, so that's good. We can just go for the Vines here, go for the Zap, and the Golem does kill the tower.